AP Radio 105.7.
Action Power TV, the way of salvation.
You're listening to AP Radio.
Action Power TV, the way of salvation.
AP Radio 105.7.
You're listening to AP Radio.
Action Power TV, the way of salvation.
AP Radio 105.7. You're listening to AP Radio.
Action Power TV, the way of salvation. This program is sponsored by Kino Computers and Ella Rain Vesture.
Yamamu nyina mwadwo anwumrei eba APTV yani AP Radio 105.7 kasafide so anwumran sanwa yaboaboa no se kase boye de sisi yamayemo eni amahodwo so edika na editie etifedo nsam a wobete no bi eni Mampani dia tojo asese se wo man no ene ankrankwakuo beka bomu ewe yapomuden ehu nsemu se baye betumi apija Sanso anamranim ni Sam Okujeto ese OSP won hede hu ade papa bia waye ede ama man ye free se ye de ne office no ebaye Edom kuma no so ekra se pandaba to mpeso no so se omo se akonwa na dampan no wono mo emfo so nti wo mo de ye kira hyehye so abedwafi ho na se sei America mampani Donald Trump so hwe Europe a ohune se ekwanbone so na mprimpri wo mo nam no afoforo bi eka ye ho ene aboaboa no sa no sia bremo kase bo a bede ebremo ya boa ni nyina no de akogu news.apmediagh.com sanso na yin Facebook and YouTube handle no ye aptvgh TikTok Instagram ena X ententafide no ye apmedia_gh ai wasrebo samonko follow yen mon subscribe to yen channels ahodo na fei e videos ye de agu ho no monye ho adwuma ma yen ma bibia so ntumi enko nanim medin ene boss lady Afia Kyem Agyemang. Yamampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Abodevro says Ghana yapobodi ho nsam no obehwa manatimi agina ne naso esanse ewo UN Sustainable Development Goals a womote aba no womohwe animu so man bia betumi ahwe na pomodi ho nsam tumi agina ne naso na Ghana ha de yi ene yamampani se woni ankrankrakwa wodo beka pomu na etumi aboa enti se wo man no eye na eduru ba bi ne nsam ogo a ankrankra nyumaku ahodo so betumi aso asne omofra no se public private partnership no enkabomu ibetumi aboa pa ama yapomodin ho nsam eba no labs ahodo emfidie ni akade yapomodin ho mo de bedi djuma wono mo betumi aboa yempa afenso eba na apomodin ensi achi ba mu a eno so ankrankwaku ahodo betumi de wo ho agyemu enye ni nyina na ya aban no na etumi agina ni nyina ne se yapomodin ye mampanisi ebetumi akonanim na ene UN for enhyehyeye na African Union for so agenda etumi akobenkrom.
The conditions have never been more favorable. The African Continental Free Trade Area offers a unified market of about 1.3 billion. A growing innovation ecosystem is ready for acceleration. The African Medicines Agency is strengthening regulatory harmony. And most importantly, political will across the continent is very strong and aligned. Mahama Care seeks to break that cycle. It positions Ghana as a regional hub for specialized care, advanced research, and cutting-edge innovation. To complement this, we also, that is the second initiative, will implement a universal free primary health care program, ensuring that cost never prevents any Ghanaian from receiving essential care. This initiative strengthens community health systems, expands digital health services, and shifts our health model decisively towards prevention, early detection, and community-driven care. And the next is retooling and modernizing health facilities. Our ambition requires a strong modern infrastructure base. We're committed to, under a PPP, retooling our health facilities, and this include with modern imaging and diagnostic systems, upgraded laboratories, strengthened dialysis services, biomedical engineering reforms, and resilient smart supply chains. Crucially, Ghana is inviting private sector partners, and this is what I was talking about, into strategic PPPs to expand diagnostic imaging, laboratory network, and specialized services nationwide.
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Ghana ye mampani enono. Na ye twaso a lawyer kasiye pa wa maimo pani wadini mrepa da. Lawyer Sam Okujeto ere chere special prosecutor ye rakisi Agyemang. Wonshadra enhunu opani no ade bia waye de aboa ye fakata hye ho eno aso nti ena won motesa asoye no se enwentu sa proye ni nyina mfiri omayi mu se be ye ho betumi ato ye ni esika ho bejo no nanso so ye rakisi Agyemang na lawyer Sam Okujeto se won hede hu ade papa bia waye de amaye ne senti eno de hu ne se senka won mu UOSP ni de afiri ho a ogidi ye se betumi aboa esika ena da ne de nyina wode ho ensem eba se wo hia sika we no de akoye niam bi etese nanso so de obepeja bia ye nhye den hu sunsunsuanso ene wo se ye nne hwese de ketachesha ma ne homne so anya semkuma ene wo se special prosecutor wo ho dada dai ontumi nya bibi ma ne mo nkrofo kra hu se obontwa mu mfiri hu ne senti no de hu ne se wonhyada nya bibi pa emo yen ne senti na wo se omuyi adifuru ono wo se wo hwe attorney general kra officer one more public prosecution say wo the DPC a one more hwe na ombo nkrofo kwadu wo se no wo ho de enti no wo san so kote special prosecutor ono kra ba ye yen heden hu ne dwumade bi a yewra Sam Okudzeto se wo ye de amaboa omanyama na kutuma kwa nanim na ye to keta hyehya senso e de afiri ho.
And I said, if we can have a leader like that who will take a stand against corruption, there will be no reason why there should be corruption in the country. Indeed, it's something we should have been teaching the children from the school, from elementary school, all the way up so they grow about it. Don't demand. Sometimes someone say, it is not what you think you are entitled to. It is what you can give. That's what it should be. So you're asking me this question. The question is simply this. Why was the institution set up? Has it achieved its purpose?
Has it? What would you say?
Well, I don't think so. That is exactly the issue that I'm trying to drive here.
So it hasn't achieved its purpose?
Because the corruption is still on. I see it every day, everywhere you turn. In every institution, you see it openly. They are not even afraid. People are no longer even afraid. You go there and they demand money from you to do this for you, when you've already paid. And yet they are demanding money from you.
Is scrapping in the solution, though?
Pardon?
Is scrapping the SP, the office, the solution?
Yeah, but I'm saying that that institution is not achieving its purpose. Because look at it this way. You have an Attorney General's department, is that not correct?
Yes.
In that department, they have the civil section, and then they have the prosecutorial section. This one is headed by the Director of Public Prosecution. The other one is headed by the Solicitor General. Right? Okay. Now, what is the Director of Public Prosecution supposed to do? He's supposed to prosecute criminal offenses.
Which will include corruption-related offenses.
And of course. I mean, there is nothing which makes corruption any more different than any other crime. We have Director of Public Prosecution. That is his job. So why do you create another institution to do the same job?
Lawyer Sam Okudzeto and Edessa Samudo to just a special prosecutor no te ye won hwede hunu asoye no adege bia ye ede aboa ketasehye ekonimo na emranim ni ba kwa efra ne Sankoma ono so de ato sa asam kro no aso bi no ono de ohun ne se enka special prosecutor na so ye no yenka ne asoye mienu bi emom eno na ebetumi aboa yan ama yakoye nim ewo ketasehye ekono emu wase baby a eye Directorate of Public Prosecution DDP no anase DPP one mo ebeka ene OSP aso na bubuna from the wiye konso eye nhwehwemu ko eba no economic crisis ne ho no enginyu ahwo ne ho ne mabia ekoso so omode ye ho akoka ho bi enti aso ye ne be miensa ya ka bo mahwe ne ba ko so ogidi ye se mu betumi ayeduru ebasa ebetwe amanyosam edi afrimo esanse ye hwe DPP no a eno no one more drum ho ehye Attorney General ne office no ase Attorney General so ye mampani ene yi no sanso na aso ye ahodro bi so ye mampani ye ne yi wo mo nanso yiyokode wo mo akasa yi won mo nkrofo a mampani enhwemu bi sanso na special prosecutor so eyi ne nkrofo ne senti ena akwa akoba ne say wo mo kom ho bomu a wo se kwan ye befa so ebeyi no se no wo mo behhehye ho se aban no na enyiye sense so do won mo akasa ne behhwe yi won mo mpanimfo beda no no wo so ogidi ye sen asoye miensen ka bomu a won mo betumi ahwe atu ketasesase echen se ye bechichemu a obia wo na dwuma wo ye na so ye hu sunsunsu asopa wo ketasese kun yi mo.
Let the entire criminal prosecution wing of the Attorney General's office be hived off. Let it be merged with the Office of the Special Prosecutor and IOCO into an independent national prosecutions authority headed by a civil servant
Let's say it again. Hive off the criminal prosecution side of the AG.
That's the Directorate of Public Prosecutions.
Merge it with IOCO.
To investigate economic offences, and merge it with OSP.
And let a civil servant,
a civil prosecutor,
like the DPP type,
not appointed by, well, we can discuss the appointment process, because like I said, excellent is often the enemy of better, right? Let a civil servant, a career prosecutor, be in charge, taking note that career prosecutor, in my view, or that department should have judiciary quality independence. We can argue as to whether or not the judiciary in Ghana is independent, but this is what we have. So that the independence will show in political independence, which means that they are not subject to the direction and control of anybody, just like the Constitution provides for the judiciary. They will have also administrative independence. So political independence, administrative independence, which means that they have security of tenure, they cannot be fired at will, and then even financial independence.
Lawyer is Ankoma and no washing with Sanka special prosecutor so no mbeka ni yoko abom na fe wo so aka DPP and no sha attorney general say wo maka woni nyina abom ma na ye ba ko a wogidi ye say betumi aboa ketase she eko no ebo ye call ni partner ye mo ensem.
This segment is brought to you by King's Home Studios.
Ebra shebe dwafo kwatena se no adan won mo hye yese se de kwanda abato mpeso no so akonwa no a ewo mra shebe dwafie ho no adam pan se de tamale high court hye ye no a se electoral commission wo mkoto aba no foforo no parliament nso aye na famu de afie wo de krata no akoma electoral commission no e no mo begina so a onu betumi ehunu se kwandafo eni mra shebe dwani ewa bedwafie ho nti wo ma abato foforo enhihye so wama krata no e de kwa enam so me dom kuma no mo hom ne so ewo mra shebe dwafie ne dua nya asem kuma kra wono so mo ye kire wa bedwafie nti wo nyina dom kuma no obia hye tuntum ene yera franka no dom prema ne musuo en wo se ade amoye wo parliament ha no de ntiase ni mu esanse kwanda abato mpeso ano so yewra nyindam wono enana eye mra shebe dwani de ma wo mo a tamale ha court bua na asemwie no so ntiase wo de akwakodan a peace a wakwa so betumi aka bi e de ama no asem no won kan bi ma ne wieye mo so so ma ba be hyesa akonya no adampan ene na kire sai nie eno ne nam so medon kuma ne so mo mpene enti se clerk a wono ewo parliament wa chiro krata de akoma electoral commission so wo mo wie wo mo de enti wo to aba no fofra wo mo do mo na etiem so wo san frɛ letter ne ma ne nsan na chi esan se nya de obepene ne no wo ma pren so china yera franka no dom preka sa nyina na kyese dom kuma no wo mo ni abre a wo no so bomume ewo kyese na chi obia ni abre a wo mo pese kwanda abato mpeso ano so yera nyindam wo mo sama no ebebiem.
We must do better. And this house must do better. And we must act better. Let us commit ourselves to principled leadership, to procedural fidelity, and to the understanding that this house is a guardian, not a manipulator of the law. Legitimacy of parliament depends on our consistency. The legitimacy of parliament depends on our consistency, and we can't do otherwise. And consistency depends on our willingness to obey, not our political impulses, but the clear dictates of the law. Speaker, we strongly submit that the letter that was filed to the Electoral Commission was out of place, was unfortunate, and flies in the face of law and procedural justice. We submit strongly to this House that that letter must be withdrawn by Parliament forthwith, and we must act and stay consistent with the pronouncements of the chair, for that matter, the Speaker, on this same matter. We in the minority do not agree to the writing of this letter. We make a strong position that that letter must be withdrawn forthwith. And as a cradle of democracy, we must be seen to be setting a very good example for the populace of this country to follow suit. Speaker, I submit to you that letter must be recalled. That letter declaring the Kwanda seat vacant must be recalled immediately. It must be recalled immediately. It cannot be. It cannot be. The situation cannot. And we on this house, on this side of the house, cannot support that decision. Ghana is a fledgling democracy, and the least we can do is to support procedure, is to support the provisions of our law, and to stay away from decisions that flies in the face of logic and procedural justice. We are totally against it. In this house, we have worked in collaboration and in cooperation with our colleagues in the majority. Even where you don't have your numbers, we have allowed you to lay papers and do all manner of things. This decision will not stay. This decision will not stay. And Speaker, we humbly call upon you to instruct the clerk. The clerk must be instructed forthwith to withdraw that letter and act according to law. I so submit. I thank you.
Yera Frank, another minority chief whip, anono, and was secretary of Media Coma Electoral Commission, or Montreal na court was a Zambia into me and Kugu. Ye kwa bono mantam no emwa, bono regional police commander no, as the say no, a for run for a more homeless or bono empotemu hono, or mamma homeless so, ever one more so much to me at a child or one, and no attention a positive for air bomb homodain. Sakron some are no able to me abrasi. One friends and telephone jam dear our regional headquarters, Bono Mantam Nemo, Emma Mantam Nemo Penny Power that post the foreigner no DCOP Joshua Copson, and a church in Semo say, one can come home called Brecum, Drobo and Casem, and a Encrobia Keka home, and one more a course, ne say, a honochrono, some no a course or hoppa, some command. One much as in Chayabia, and a branch friend or Johnson and Ponsa Kwame dear woo, and a encophobia kahon Shadrach Wusu, Quafo, Samuel, and in the one wakahon, and a chrono, or my father monso, say, one will be this aboneno. Now, one more cotoshe, a nipa binumusua, one more GJ, motos, ya would draw GJ, one more yama, and I post if I can one more croffa, maybe body, nibi a kahon, or to me, aquature woman, central phone share, Mudino say. And just a DCOP church, the Mukway or Faswa, or to me, a woman.
The people arrested so far, I would say, are three gangs. There is the first set that did the robbery along the Brekum Drobo Road, the attempted robbery. And then they also confessed having done some robberies in Ahafu also. The second gang, we have gotten 2 of them. We are pursuing the others, and we found the pistol with, and then the military uniform. The third are those we picked from Nkra and Kwanta. They usually position themselves to buy the motorbikes, so they are like between Cote d'Ivoire and Ghana. When those in Cote d'Ivoire pit their motorbikes or other products, they bring it to them. Then they get it into Ghana. And then when those here also pick, they give it to them. Then they push it to Cote d'Ivoire.
DCOP Joshua Copson, one on a bono mantaminem penny power drop post for Equono, ano. Ye try holding a jabwa for and crator, ye buy a quadradimo and some.
Download the AP Media app now at apmediagh.com/app. It is currently available for Android devices. Coming soon to Play Store and App Store.
Hello there. I welcome you to Kino Computers, your one-stop shop with the perfect tech solution. At Kino Computers, we give you the best deals on quality laptops, phones, and accessories. Whether you're looking for a high-performance laptop for work, a reliable phone for staying connected, or the latest accessories like M.2, SSD, wireless mounts, ergonomic keyboard, and USB adapters to boost your productivity, we've got you covered. We also provide expert repair services as well as nationwide delivery on all our products. Visit us at Adum on the ground floor of the Abanaba Plaza near the Relish Health Shop for unbeatable prices and exceptional service. For more information, call us on 0248 137672. 0248 137672. Kino Computers, beyond your expectations.
Dr. Kukudazi has written a very informative book called How Demons Operate. This revelational piece exposes all the deep secrets about demons to set you free from their evil clutches. You can purchase the book online on Amazon.com and Bol.com, or also grab a copy from Continental Supermarket at Ayediase or the Kyem Shell Shop in Kumasi. You can also call us on 050-644-9797 for your copy. Get a copy right away. For desktops, UPS, toners, and printers galore, Pogbell Enterprise has got it all, from CCTV cameras to office chairs that keep you in style at affordable prices that will make you smile. For schools, businesses, and individuals alike, we have what you will surely like. Contact us on 0245 099 786, 0245 099 786. Pogbell Enterprise. Shop with ease. Introducing the Smiling Shark Outdoor Solar Camping Light. A new modern way of lighting up your world. It's a powerful portable lamp with 2 modes of brightness, a strobe light as well as a flashlight. You can power it through solar charging or Type-C charging. With a built-in high-capacity lithium battery, you can also use it as a power bank to charge up your mobile phone through USB. To purchase one, contact 055 051 5323 or 053 520 3534. This segment is brought to you by Tizo Aluwex.
Yakwaja yabuafo enkrato aye APTV AP Radio 105.7 enwumre no siaka sebo na yamampani ese akuafo ehuhia pa ewo yemaye emo na womatana se ehunu se akuafo bosia na yedema womo no ezihu eda ho no so pa ne senti ene se wonu mo beye nhyehyeye afa ho asese interest rate ya eda akuafo bosia bo ho no owetumi ateso ama mo yamampani se etumi bo ha no mu nchemu edu asekora no a ebetumi aboa pa na wonu mo atimi akwaje bosia ede ado wonu mo fonu akese mu enya nuane adodo no ade abadwa ma so a yenso yebetumi enya biedi
issues to do with focusing on women agriculturists who are into farming and fishing by giving them credit to be able to produce more and giving them the credit at the right interest rate. Currently, capital and credit that is available to our farmers is at such an interest rate that if they take a loan, they virtually will be working for the bank, not for themselves. And so one of our prime objectives is how to get credit to our farmers at the best possible rate. I saw one of the members of the Ghana National Association of Farmers and Fishermen holding a placard that said single-digit interest rate. I agree with you. Credit for agriculture must be at single-digit interest rate. And so this government is going to work to bring that interest rate below 10% so that farmers can have access to cheaper credit to be able to produce more for us to feed ourselves. I like the theme of this year's Farmers' Day because it says we should feed Ghana, we should eat Ghana in order to secure our future. As the minister said, our food import bill of about 3 billion is still too high. And so we need to grow more food for ourselves.
Yamampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has said akuafo bosia womo jede ye fuo no nsi hu eda ho mutumi maneba form ema womo na Ghana Association of Banks also penning power da no Yewura John Ewua one also says a Bank of Ghana wombehwe no modern hyehyɛ pe guakwan mu asese ye sika sab no a etumi agya ne naso kakra no enkanka ne lending rate ekoba na se bosia bomu si hu omode to ho se de mampani ka de akuafo no enka ne nyina no betumi agina se de mprempan agina na eso ate aba fom no a sika korabia wodo no mkyere se nke betumi aboa pa sanse sesei won mu GB Free Bank of Ghana won ekọ fom no no mo so de bi ma yenti memufo na nsi hu no so wo fom ne ekomu atumi adwen a yebetumi agede aye adwuma ma ye ho so atumi atoye no wose ye hwe Afia etwa munim anase afiwe mu ahyase na lending rate ekonanim na gina be 34% na nei atumi ababedu 15.9% no a won hu ni se ye na so so ade a wo mo sere ne se betumi agina saa ena ma hohye so aban no be ye ne ahunidi o mu bedi we sika semo na atumi ama no akonanim anase won mo fa hyehyeye ye be ka ne se be kyare de ama ye enya nimanimu ya enhyehyeye de be kya o mu behu ni se de ye sika semo agina bosia bo hu si hu so agina ebe man krofo so atumi anya kokoduro wo bosia Agyemang.
The politics of the economics is dangerous when we try to make exchange rate, interest rate, everything political. Because when we see this in the economy, the business community will struggle. We need the economic fundamentals to work. I mean, now we are all kind of coasting nicely, but we need it to be sustained over the long term, and then banks on the back of that can properly lend to the business community. We need to work on the ecosystem. The credit infrastructure, fiscal discipline, because we've all seen lending rate in February was at 34%. As we speak, it's at 20%. It is the same bankers who were charging 34%, and in the same bankers who are charging 20%. What has changed is proper management of the country, because there's fiscal discipline, the monetary policy is also working effectively. Together, fundamentals have dropped to levels that are acceptable, and the rates have automatically dropped. So it didn't have to take a bank to say, I'm charging you too high. The system, the infrastructure, the economy, when it's working properly, is.
Ghana Association of Banks, Penimpa Wadano, Yera John Ewa, and Edesansa Mudunina, to Jayenko Amanhudoso and Sem.
This segment is brought to you by Desat Solutions.
America Mampani Donald Trump essay was share Europe for no send you musi to monoma fano. Ohune se one more yemrepan ha musi jinesie so a chesani nyina no achiade ahwe kwanbone so emprimprim be bia Europe ani hwe no wose enye baabi pa. Na wo kan nyina de akwa akosise se de Europe continent no ama hodo wo so ma biebie wo mo apono ema nkrofo pi no atimi ba oman ni mu na ebi mu ye de mo pani ade no wose ha adwen enti se wo mo afom na ye nsi fom ebeduru baabi ebe ha wo mo pa ne kura no wo kire se wo na akwanbone so no enti Europe fo enhwe na won mo nyom nhyehyɛ yeye no mo fa eniema hodo ngu akwan mu a ebe ma nkrofo kura eba ma hodo wo ho so no wo mu epie nyina ebetumi ahyehyɛ na atoto eniema kamade ama wo mo ebi onso so hwɛ Russia ne Ukraine tokwa no ohu ne sɛ Europe mpanimfo wo mo mre pa ase wo mo ntumi enhwɛ ma entokwa na no mrase enene Russia fo kyese wo mo no mo nsa wo soro ewo okoni mu no ono na etu Ukraine mampanini fu sɛ de aye de ebe ya wonye de ekoso ne nyina ntum tanse wone Russia betwe atwa hu ne sɛ wo no akade ne niema a wo no wo no ano de ne de kyɛn omo Ukraine fo no a omo betuma bunkama fo omo so sɛ ne omo mpanimfo European leaders ne ntimi nhwɛ nso ano a ene na sɛ Ukraine fo no omo hwɛ no mbra mo ho ase ente sa de Russia fo no be omo defa America mampani ene e kan semi.
Look, Europe has to be very careful. They're doing a lot of things. We want to keep Europe. Europe is going in some bad directions. It's very bad for the people. We don't want Europe to change so much. They're going in some very bad directions.
America mampani Donald Trump enono ya samwa yerepeso monwumre ha ne yede nyina esie ya boano akogu news.apmediagh.com yen Facebook and YouTube no handle no ye APTVGH sanso na TikTok Instagram and na X enten fidie no ye APmedia_GH enwumre mo son for boss lady Afia Kyem Agyemang na mebeso mo wakase bono ne Kyem mu ene benada eno nti no wotwe na mama ne hunu dwumadi aba wakwan mu ewo radio 105.7 kasafidie so elda nyame ba ene na bedwafo betena se na nkrofobia ma ne hunu mafamu wonso wuti a na watimi afafutu sembi afirima hu sane ubesi atoto ne mafa makramo amammo ene hwe eniti